Now I noticed this is just such a cool title. By the way, today we're going to be talking why most new YouTubers stay stuck on YouTube. They're doing the grind, but they are not advancing, and it's not because they lack skill. The problem is they lack the focus. They're focusing on the wrong things. And here's the kicker. If you'll try to look for any advice on YouTube, how to grow on YouTube, you're going to find good advice. And you're probably going to find very actionable advice that you can do right now. The key problem is, should you be doing that at your stage of the journey? And this is where I'm trying to differentiate from everybody else, because everybody else is telling you, you should be focusing on your analytics, you should be focusing on, storytelling, jump cuts, retention editing, whatever. But all that doesn't matter if you have not yet mastered getting the click. And within this tutorial, I'm kind of going to try and highlight such problems and such ideas which keep most of the small YouTubers small because they're doing them. I've been doing them forever. So let's get into things. So the real problem, and that's the kicker, it's not what you think it is. Talent is not the issue. Focus is. Focus means follow one course until successful. That's a shout out to the guy that I'm watching, Dan Martel. He's a productivity guy, very cool guys, but focus means follow one course until successful. So let's see what are the small YouTubers doing that's keeping them from success. First error, trying everything at once. Vlogs, tutorials, shorts, podcasts, reaction videos, doing all of those feel productive. Yes, you're doing a lot of shit, but you're getting nowhere because it's not focused. It destroys momentum. Imagine a very simple exercise. You're standing in the middle of the square, and then you take three steps forward, 2 steps back, 1 to the left, 1 to the side. How far did you go? 1 step. Because you didn't go very far. And that's the same thing with trying everything at once. You're trying a little bit of that and a little bit of this and a little bit of other things, and in the end you're doing nothing. The fix is, rather than go all over the place, pick one direction and stick with it for a while, and then observe the results. And that's what we're going to do right now. So pick one format, one audience, go deep, not wide. Channels that niche down, that actually focus on their target viewer and making it best possible, perform 3 times better than average. Second one is no consistency. Yeah, I know. People say you should be posting regularly. True. However, algorithm rewards regularity because they surface recent content. And once a month keeps you invisible. Posting weekly builds trust viewers and the algorithm. So missing even 2 weeks in a row can cut your reach by 60%. It's huge. It's crazy. So you don't need to post every day, but find a schedule that people can count you on and think, algorithm? No, audience. For example, if I'm following a creator and he posts less than once per week, I'm going to miss his next video because I'm not going to see it. However, if he posts every day, then he might get overwhelmed and just quit. So pick a tempo that works. Third error is ignoring your data. Most creators do post a video, check views once, feel disappointed, repeat with no change. What I'm suggesting is that you do differently is you should be checking your click-through rate. Did you earn the click? If you haven't, adjust. Change title, change thumbnail. See, has the click-through rate improved? Because the moment you repost it with a different thing, it's another attempt at the experiment. And if it's better, cool, keep it. If it's worse, change it back. Try something different. And then study the audience retention graph. That's the second step. So first, did you earn the click? Second, are the people watching? Does your hook do the heavy lifting? Did it pull the viewers in and get them stuck there? And if possible, find the drop-off point and fix it in your next video. For example, if you're doing a lot of long intros, shorten them. So your analytics are free, coach, but use them wisely. Now, the third error is, fourth mistake, is copying blindly. Find a big creator and just copy it. And that puts you in the direct competition with somebody who has millions of subscribers. Trust me, if I can watch Mr. Beast doing the same thing as some unknown YouTuber, I'm gonna pick Mr. Beast because I know and trust his brand. And that's what counts on the big leagues. But when you're just starting out, you have to have a better idea, you have to study what works, and remix it with your own voice, angle, and everything. And if you do it, then it's transformative. And that's how you make an original, then you improve upon it. The fourth, and this has been my bane of my existence forever, it's a gear obsession. You want to be getting a lot of shiny stuff. You focus on getting the best headset. Imagine how many subscribers is this gonna get you? Truth? Not many. Then you're gonna get all the fancy shit, for example, like speaking stuff, microphones. Okay, microphone is a different story. That one might help you. Then, if you're like me, just showing you what errors I did. Then we have this thing. This is called a green screen. It hides everything else. Yes, it makes things more nicer, cleaner. Will it bring me more subscribers? Don't think so. But it's shiny, nice to have. And just for the record, I actually got one of these way before I actually knew how to produce content. So yeah, I've been doing the same problems. So your first 550 videos are about learning, not about looking perfect. One root cause: every single mistake traces back to the same thing. You have no system. And it's important to build system. Businesses rise or die on their systems, on the robustness of their system. So that's why it's really important that you build a system of your own or adopt some other system. For example, when I'm doing my content production, I'm relying heavily on my own system. And my own system is, let me show you. This is actually my YouTube operator template. It allows me, imagine, I'm a busy dad. I have 2 small kids, 9-to-5 job. But last week I was able to produce this amount of content. That's not luck, that's system. And I've been doing a lot of tricks and hacks that I will be teaching you here. For example, batch recording, smart way of doing titles and thumbnails. But this is how a difference between a system and just spraying and praying works. So the simple system removes the guesswork. It takes out those tedious admin tasks that you shouldn't be doing in the first place and focus on you're doing the stuff that moves the needle forward. So choose one focus, set a simple schedule, review and improve. At that point, you will know exactly what you want to make, when to post, and how to improve. Everything will be clicking in one place. So the key takeaways I want you to walk with is focus beats effort, and the systems kill confusion. The idea is make the system simple. Simplicity scales, complexity fails. By the way, guys, if you're liking this video and if you like the tutorials that I make, then you want to be subscribed to the channel. And if you want to go a little bit extra and overboard, I'm suggesting you join my Skool Community. It's YouTube Operator Academy. It's a community that is dedicated to getting started, growing on YouTube, and going. Right now, I'm fixing up a course where you actually can go from complete zero to having your first video published within 3-4 days or so. And then this tutorial is part of the guide what to do after that, what you should be focusing on. So if that sounds interesting, I will be posting the link in the description below, and I'm gonna be seeing you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.